Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! I know what the problem is with this movie. I figured it out. They shouldn't have named it Ghostbusters. There you go. This shouldn't have been a Ghostbusters movie. Okay, so I've watched this years ago. I rewatched it today just because I've been thinking about all of the hate surrounding this film. When I watched it before, I liked it, but it was, it wasn't tickling my little giblets, if you know what I mean. It wasn't doing that, right? So I wondered if I was just being biased by it. Anyways, so I wanted to give it another shot. So I did. The first time I watched it, I fell asleep. I got like halfway through and I fell asleep. I was a little, I was climbing up that ladder pretty high. So, maybe it was that, but I fell asleep. So then I picked it up again and I watched the rest of it, the second half. And you know what? It's not bad. It's got good chemistry to it. All of these women being in SNL, you really feel the fluidity, super fluid. You don't really believe that they're strangers, though. That's how fluid their chemistry is. Is the movie funny? There are aspects to it that are quite funny. I think Leslie Jones is the funniest here. Kate McKinnon's definitely second funny in this movie. Those two, I think without them, this movie just wouldn't be as interesting. Though to be clear, Melissa McCarthy and Kristen Wiig, I really do enjoy them. I did enjoy them in this film, but not as much as the other two. Side note, I have to say this. Ever since I have seen Kristen Wiig in the Catwoman movie, I I have found her to be astronomically attractive. I was gonna say that movie, and there's a Gabby's Dollhouse movie she's in. I, I have to be honest, super attractive. So when I came back to see her in this movie, I was like, man, this is a whole new dimension to this movie. I was looking at her the way she was looking at Chris Hemsworth in this film. I'll just say it like that. So there's that going for it as well. Chris Hemsworth, funny, but at the same time, I couldn't tell if I liked this character. I liked his character a lot more when I was younger. But now I'm older. I'm 38 now. I see his character, and he's funny. But boy, oh boy, would you not want to hire this guy? Not only was he incompetent, he didn't care. At least in the beginning, I liked his character growth in the movie, though. Yes, I'm picking apart character growth in this movie. I'm doing it. That was kind of the cool thing. They all had a chemistry. They all had a growth going on. It was a pretty movie. It was a funny movie, though, again, didn't tickle me as much as I would have liked for sure. Definitely corny. I think one of the corniest parts was they have like this metal band that's playing and they're trying to exorcise a ghost in the area. And this metal band, whatever they were, supposed to be dark and demon like. They was such a corny poppy band. Like it deflates moments like that deflate the film. And there's enough of them. Oh, and the bad guy. Okay, so I'm gonna get into it here. 1 second. The bad guy, he's basically kind of your standard picked on me all my life incel types people, right? I forgot about that. I totally forgot about him. I don't know if you've experienced this in your life, but you just come across some bad people. They make fun of you. They call you a weirdo. All that kind of stuff. He's obviously taken that quite deep, and his goal is basically to bring all the undead out to kind of get revenge on these people. He considers the world to be full of, as he puts it, garbage people. And I think a lot of us understand that feeling. Even the Ghostbusters here, I think that's another reason why I like this movie, is they were getting crapped on too. They're getting crapped on just like him. It's just the difference was he was alone in his own head, and they weren't. They had each other. There's even a point in the movie where he's just telling them that people are evil and mean, and they're like, "Yeah, we know. We're getting the crap too, dude." And not to say that his suffering wasn't important, but it's to say, hey, there's another way. And same thing with that kind of goth rock, metal rock kind of concert that they were going to. He's walking through the crowd, right? And everybody's going, yeah, rock on. And they're cheering on. They're trying to give him high fives. And he gives them like the rock signal to him. I can't do it because I'm holding the phone and the microphone right now. And they do it right back. It's just a friendly environment. I kept thinking to myself, dude, these are your people right here. Hang out with these people. Stop messing around with all that doomsday stuff. It's about who you surround yourself with, what you immerse yourself in. There's so many cool things in the world. You don't need to take revenge on anybody. It's good, 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 good in that sense. Nice message. I think both intentional and not. A lot of cameos in this movie. Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, Ernie Hudson. God, the red-headed woman. I don't remember her name, but you know who I'm talking about. a lot of nods to the past. They were different characters, but I think I like that. I think that I like that they were showing their support for the film, but they did it in like it was very much like an alternate reality kind of a way. I think that's the big nugget I would pull from this film. That's why I'd say you want to take the name away from it. Is if you consider it totally in its own universe, in its own space, and you ignore the previous movies, which I know is kind of hard because I kept trying to compare them. Like I didn't want to. I was holding my brain as neutral as I could, but my brain just kept slipping back into comparing this to the other movies. And even though it's kind of nice to do that for certain details, these people and what they do and they experience is that it feels like a Marvel multiverse kind of a thing. Oh, and one last thing. Andy Garcia plays the mayor in this film. Cicely Strong is like I think like the assistant mayor or something to that effect. But Andy Garcia, I just want to say, it's really funny because right after this, I watched The Wrath of Man, and he's also like a mayor type or something like that in that movie too. It's a huge coincidence, totally random. Anyways, wait on my review on that one. That's coming next. Overall, it's a good movie. I feel like I have to give it a 6 out of 10. It's good. It's fun, even more so more fun at times, but it wasn't tickling my giblets. Yeah, yeah, and yes, I would see a sequel if it came out. So there you go. All right, check this out. Let me know what you think, and I will talk to you later.